This is Mr. Kamal with policeabuse.com, and you're about to join a live telephone call with a young woman who reported an event of racial profiling and harassment. Essentially, she was pulled over in a traffic stop, and the officer wrote her a ticket for loud music, but there's a problem with this. She didn't have a stereo or recorder or radio device in her car, so the officer's got a problem explaining this. We're about to talk to her about the event now through our website.
Hello.
Yes, I'm trying to reach Latanya Robinson. This is Mr. Kamal with policeabuse.com. You filed a complaint through our organization regarding the police. You were in a traffic stop, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a few minutes to talk about it? I'm going to give you some advice after I listen to what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so you said he pulled you over without any probable cause, claiming you had loud music, but your stereo wasn't even working at the time?
Yeah, stereo wasn't working. I don't have no radio or anything in it because I recently got it stolen.
Okay, so you had no radio, but he pulled you over for loud music.
Yeah.
Was there any
Yeah,
other
maybe.
was there any other device in the car that could be confused to be making noise?
Besides my cell phone.
Your cell phone. So that's the only thing you had.
Yeah, cell phone.
Okay. So walk me through what he said to you and what happened.
Well, first he was in the wrong lane. Anyway, he was in the right lane when he had on his lights. I was in the left lane, and then my sister was behind me. Then he waited for a gap, and then he got behind me, and I pulled over to the right, pulled over whatever. Then he came to the car and said something about some loud music, asked me for my license and registration. And he asked me for my name and my address, like I was lying about who I said I was. And then I guess he went to the car and did a little check or whatever, and he said he wrote me a citation. Then he gave me a ticket for $280.
Okay, and your concern, as you reported to me, is that you don't have that kind of money, and you think you've been wrongfully accused. Is that right?
Yeah, and I was trying to, I had called the police department, trying to explain to him that the court date that he did have was May 14th, which my due date is May 11th, which I can't make it around by that time. And
So hold on, you're
behind.
you're 9 months pregnant. Is that right?
Yeah,
So he wrote a false ticket, and then he wants you to appear on after the date you're going to have your child, immediately around that date.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, around that date.
All right. And what is this officer's name? Do you know?
Hold on, let me see, look on the ticket. Officer Thompson.
Officer Thompson. And what does he look like? Is he black, white? What's he look like?
He was like Caucasian. Yeah.
About how old?
Yeah, he around about. He looked kind of young. Maybe
30? 30 or under 30?
probably under 30.
Okay. All right. And what color was his hair?
Like black.
Black. Okay. And what color? Give me the markings on the police car. Was it a black and white car? What did the car look like?
Yeah, it was a black. I think it was a black and a white. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Okay. Do you remember generally what color his uniform was?
I think black.
Was
black
it
and
was
white
it
and gray
was
or
was it
something
one
like
color? Was it dark? Was it light? If you recall.
that. No, it was a dark color. It's like 3 different colors.
Okay. And is his name on the ticket?
Yeah, his name on the ticket.
Okay. And give me the name again that you just gave me.
It's Thompson.
Thompson. Okay. Stay on the line for a second. I'm going to call the police department and ask some questions. And actually, let me ask you a couple more questions. You said that he pulled you over for loud music. Did he put that on the ticket?
It's a violation on here.
Okay, that's it. And your car didn't have a stereo in it at the time, and it still doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, then he's lying about this. Was there any other violation that he wrote?
Nope. That's it. And I was trying to explain to him that
Hold on. Let me stop right there. Hang on. Yes. Can you direct me to someone in the police department?
Okay, just one place.
Uh-huh.
Police Department, this is Sherry.
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me if your town has a noise ordinance for noise violations if someone is driving with loud music?
We do. You there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I think there is some sort of noise violation. I don't know the specifics of it.
Okay, is there maybe an officer who can explain it to me? I'm trying to help a young person who has traveled through that area, and I want to make sure that they're complying with the law, and I just need a little more information. Is there an officer who can give me more information?
Well, both my officers are actually on a call right now. Can I have your name and number, and I'll have one call you back as soon as they come in the office?
Actually, let me do one better. Can you leave a note for the chief of police?
Sure.
Okay. I have a young lady on the phone. My name is Mr. Kamau, and I'm with policeabuse.com. And she was written a pretty hefty ticket for a noise violation, and she's a little confused. And so am I once she told me what happened. She doesn't have a stereo in her car, and she wasn't playing any music. And the officer wrote a ticket claiming that she has a noise violation on the vehicle. It's an Officer Thompson. Is there an officer by that name employed at your agency?
No, we don't have a Thompson. Now, this could be county. I'm town.
Oh,
we are
okay.
in the city limit. So it could have been a county deputy.
Okay.
And they are different. So let me give you a number to call.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me give you the sheriff's office number.
That would be great.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you.
Okay, it's going to be 843
Uh-huh.
623
Uh-huh.
2101.
2101. And what's the name of the sheriff's office?
It's Chesterfield County. It's going to be Chesterfield County Sheriff's Department.
Okay, and there is no Officer Thompson that works at your agency. Just make sure she gave me the badge number. I just want to make sure this isn't the right guy. Does a badge number 305 make anything to you? Mean anything to you?
305
Yeah.
is Johnson.
Okay. I'm sorry. Miss Robinson, are you sure it wasn't an Officer Johnson who did this? Or are you sure it says Thompson?
Yeah, it's Johnson. I see it on here.
Okay, it's Johnson. She had the name incorrect. It is Officer Johnson.
Okay, so that would be us. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, and what I'd like to do is just leave you a brief message, and then maybe if you can direct me to the chief's personal phone mail, I'll leave a more detailed message for him. But basically, I'll leave you my number, Okay, it's 800
Uh-huh.
473
473
5097.
5097. And you were with who again?
I'm with policeabuse.com. And actually, there's one more thing, extension 1, and that's going to direct him to one of my secretaries. They'll forward the call through to me if I'm available. And if you wouldn't mind, just let the chief know what I told you, which is she doesn't have a radio in her car. Therefore, it would be impossible for her to be making noise while driving unless she had some other device, and he didn't make note of anything unusual on the ticket. So somebody's not telling the truth, and if it's the officer, something needs to be done about it, and I'm going to make sure I follow through. So please have the chief give me a call, and I would appreciate contact
Let me
us.
get some more information for you so the chief can have everything ready when he does call you.
Sure.
What is the name of the young lady that the ticket was written to?
Okay, her name is LaTanya Robinson. It's L as in lion, A as in apple, T as in Tony, O as in Oscar, N as in Nancy, Y as in Yankee, A as in apple, and Robinson, common spelling.
Okay.
And this event happened on 3/29/2014 at 10 p.m.
3/29/2014 at 10?
Yeah, 10 p.m. She's an African-American female, and she didn't commit a traffic violation based on what I can see. I'm a retired police detective, and we are reporting the complaint as a racial profiling incident to the Justice Department, and that's how I would like it conveyed to the Chief of Police. And he
Okay, say that again for me so I can write it down properly.
Yes, we're reporting the incident as a racial profiling incident.
Racial profiling.
Right, because the traffic stop lacks explanation, proper explanation, and that's what we're assuming that it must be, unless he can tell me something else that I don't know.
Right, I completely understand. And one more thing that will help me pull the information up for the chief is there should be a ticket number at the bottom of her ticket. Do you have that information with you?
Yeah, just a moment. Ms. Robinson, do you have the number on the ticket?
It's 84704GN.
Okay, 84704 what?
GN.
GN, George Nancy.
GN. Okay. And your number again, so I make sure I have it correct, is 1-800-473-5097. And your name is Mr. Kamau?
Yes, and just make sure the chief hits extension 1. He'll get a receptionist, and then the call will be forwarded to me if I'm available.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pull everything up for him. So he's on a call right now. The chief he's at town hall. So as soon as he gets back in, or even if he comes in, he always calls in through the night. I will definitely give him this message for you, and someone will be contacting you. If not this evening, first thing in the morning. Okay.
Okay, and actually, I'll be out of the office in a few minutes, but anytime 9 to 5, I'm available, Eastern. And what is your name? You've been incredibly professional, and I'm almost surprisingly so. So I want to make sure I make a note.
Oh,